to something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the Swamp, the home of the Florida Gators. As we'll see, one of the top teams in this conference, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Gators will kick this away to get us going. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. He hands it off from the gun. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kirk. You got to believe the winner here is in a pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back 9 of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Quarterback still with the football. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
It's the running back in the flat. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Vols. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Edwards. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game. You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Fires it to the wideout. What a catch!
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
You call it quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. Powering through a tackle. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. They keep him off balance with a run. He's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They're trying to run it with the option. Pitches to the back.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
No problem, PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Design quarterback run. Fighting off the defender. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game. And Kirk, all these players are aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The ball's looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a big pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Ball handed off. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, that's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
Caught, completion. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
End zone ahead, and he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That ball snagged for a completion. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it started.
It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Let's go. Now they call a run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. They'll try the option play here. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. And the defense comes up with the football.
What a great job by this defense of stringing out that option and making the quarterback hesitant on whether to keep or to pitch. And because he was hesitant, it allowed the defense to get to him to knock that ball loose.
And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
This time, a completion. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Volunteers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. They'll hand it off. He breaks free. First down and more. He's still running. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
They're going to run it. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Third down coming up after that running play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on third down. It's an out. The catch made. They make the stop, but it'll be first and 10 now from the 18. The Gators getting set on first and 10. Toss play. Back heads to his right. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
To throw, it's Morris. Quick throw to the left. Tremendous protection. It was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Florida.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Handoff to the back. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air. And
that trickery backfires. He'll be tackled for a loss. it's 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Across the 30. He's found some room at the 45. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
A quick throw out left, complete. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Volunteers. That's how you finish a play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. And he's brought down at the 16. He would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Catch made on the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Great footwork, a big opening now. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Catch made on the out route. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. Oh, and he fumbled it. Recovered by the kicking team now. They'll steal a possession here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. Bringing it out, it's Edwards. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Gators offense retakes the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with a pass game. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Catch made over the middle. It's a nice game. We'll move the football up to the 27. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Nice grab. It's Montgomery. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw again. It's an out route. The catch made.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt it.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackle down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Looking to pass this time. Touchdown, Vols. This offense really clicking. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Quick throw to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, what a grab. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Handoff for the single back. And they're able to get him down. Second and goal. Look at this. They come out in a 5-wide formation. Back to throw. It's Morris. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, you put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Here's the point after attempt. And the point after cuts it to a 4-point game, 28-24. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for a man deep down the left side. It is intercepted. Now he's bringing it back. He's at the 50. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown. The defense contributes 6 points. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot, balls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare, a wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Second down, we're going to throw it. This time it's complete. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short. As we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Down 1 possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
They've got him down out near the 40.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at midfield. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after the incompletion. Run-pass option. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Here we go, one of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. And he's got it, no problem. And the game now tied here in the final quarter. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Morris. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. Another first down. And now the handoff. Running through the tackle. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Wide open downfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Gators. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last possession is settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run the option. They'll toss it to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. It's a shotgun run call. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. They cooked up at some over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage, but the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now. The offense behind the 6, off schedule there after the 1st down play. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The shotgun handoff here. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1st down from there. The Balls looking to use the up-tempo offense here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And the same runner's got it again. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up 1st down at the 14.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
And the runner brought down after just a short game. zone stop. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
It's a completion, but they don't pick up the first down. So before they worry about trying to move the ball downfield and putting points on the board, they've got to get the first down right here.
And the fourth down pass is incomplete, but there is a flag. This is a big call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So second and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And the Gators churn out another first down. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. There's the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is